It's the middle of the night and you wake up thirsty. You have to walk to the kitchen in the dark. The house is silent and everything looks normal. But the moment you step into the shadows, something primal wakes up inside you. Your heart beats a little faster, your ears strain to catch any tiny sound, and a small voice whispers something is watching. You know rationally that nothing is there. It's the same hallway you walk 100 times a day. So why does the darkness change everything? Why does an empty room feel dangerous with the lights off? The answer is written into your very biology, and it goes back millions of years. Here's the first thing to understand. You are not actually afraid of the dark itself. Darkness is just the absence of light. It can't hurt you, it has no claws or teeth. What you're really afraid of is what the dark hides. The fear isn't of the shadows. It's of what might be lurking inside them, and to understand that fear, we have to go back, way back to your earliest ancestors. For millions of years, humans lived in a dangerous world, and we have one major weakness. We are creatures built for the daytime. Our eyes are designed for bright light and color. In the dark, our vision becomes almost useless. But the predators that hunted us, lions, hyenas, and other night hunters, they could see perfectly in the dark. So when the sun went down, our ancestors were suddenly at a huge disadvantage. Blind, slow, and surrounded by hunters who could see, nighttime was, quite literally, the most dangerous time. And here is the crucial part: the humans who felt afraid at night, the ones who stayed alert, cautious, and near the fire, they were far more likely to survive. The ones who wandered casually into the dark often didn't come back. So over countless generations, fear of the dark became built into us. It's not a weakness or a childish flaw, it's an ancient survival instinct. The descendants of the scared, careful humans, that's us, and we inherited their fear. Now let's look at what your brain actually does. When you enter the darkness, your vision fails, and your brain hates uncertainty more than almost anything. It desperately needs to know if you're safe, so with your eyes offline, it switches into high alert mode. Your other senses become razor sharp. You hear the smallest creak of the floor, the faint hum of the refrigerator, the whisper of wind against the window, sounds you would never notice in the daylight. And here's where it gets fascinating. Your brain doesn't just listen more carefully, it actively fills in the blanks. When it can't see clearly, it starts guessing, and it always guesses in the scariest direction. That coat on the chair becomes a crouching figure, that shadow in the corner becomes a lurking shape. This is not a malfunction, it's a strategy. Deep in your brain sits the amygdala, your fear and threat detection center. And it follows one ancient, powerful rule: it is always better to be safe than sorry. Imagine two early humans in a dark cave. One hears a rustle and assumes it's just the wind. The other hears it and assumes it's a predator. If it really is just the wind, both of them are perfectly fine, but if it really is a predator, only the cautious one survives, so your brain is wired to assume the worst. A false alarm costs you almost nothing. But missing a real threat could cost your life. Your fear in the dark is your brain choosing safety. It would rather scare you 1,000 times for nothing than fail to warn you once about something real. This also explains why children fear the dark so intensely. Their imagination is incredibly powerful, and their rational brain is still developing. So the part that fills the dark with monsters runs wild, while the part that says "don't be silly" is still weak. The monster under the bed feels completely real, because to their developing brain it basically is. But here's a comforting truth for all of us. This entire system is a feature, not a flaw. That jolt of fear in the dark hallway is a 5 million-year-old alarm system, doing exactly what it was designed to do, protecting you from dangers that once were real. So how do you calm this ancient instinct? The secret is to give your brain information. Fear thrives on uncertainty and the unknown, so when you feel that fear in the dark, try slowly naming what's actually around you. That's the chair, that's my coat, that's the door. You're feeding your brain the data it craves, and as the unknown becomes known, the alarm quietly begins to switch off. So the next time you freeze in a dark room and feel that ancient shiver down your spine, don't feel foolish about it for a second. You're feeling the same fear that kept your ancestors alive for 100,000 nights. The dark isn't really scary. It's just your brain still standing guard long after the lions are gone. Thanks for watching. Stay curious.